Hey, what is up YouTube? Kolst here, and we are back with a new video to talk about the 29.0 patch notes, which, as of you watching this video, they have just dropped on us kind of as a surprise to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Hearthstone, which actually does happen to be today. There's a lot of stuff to talk about here, including the fact that a new arena season is being launched immediately. There is a community day for a lot of free packs going to be on Twitch. As a result of that, I'm going to be streaming live on Twitch as well. I should be as of putting this video up as well, so you can jump over there to get, they have a lot of stuff, golden packs, battleground stuff, and free arena tickets as well, so make sure to engage with that. It is for 24 hours only. And there's a lot of other stuff in this patch as well. New cards, rule changes, which are pretty significant to Arena as well, and some reverted card nerfs from cards that have been nerfed in the last year or so. Let me see, the community day starts at 10 a.m. That's also the normal patch time. I don't think they've officially said that, but I would assume that's when the patch goes live as well. It's an hour after these patch notes are released. With that, let's just jump right into it. Had some notes to make sure I talked about everything, but we have. So there's a whole schedule of events that are happening. This is the patch launch today. Community Day also going on today. New arena season today. Basically, a lot of the stuff I was talking about today. There's also theory crafting going on, and then all the standard rotation. The official set release is happening on the 19th. Although again, it is coming early to arena on today. So we'll just go through everything because a lot of it is relevant. They're talking about the release on the 19th here. Community Day starting today. Here's the details. So you get, basically you need to watch, I don't know exactly how many hours. These might be like 1 hour or 2 hours each, but essentially you're going to want to make sure that at least you have a tab open. If you are using Chrome, by the way, you want to make sure that you have it set where if it's in the background, it doesn't go to sleep. That's somewhere in the settings. Otherwise, it might not, if the tab goes to sleep, it's not going to count for the reward. So you want to at least make sure you're at least AFK in a channel, such as mine, or there will be many others that you can choose from. But yeah, the first drop is a card pack and a battleground strike. The second one is a pack and another pack. Third one is 2 free arena tickets or duels tickets. They're tavern tickets. They could be used for either, but duels isn't going to be around. I think it's still around for another month or so, but won't be around much longer. Speaking of that, by the way, if you're seeing this and the patch hasn't gone live yet, make sure to buy an arena run so that if you have one, you might want to try to finish it because it will be ended. It'll be automatically retired as of the thing. If you do not have one open, make sure you buy one because you'll get a free ticket anyway. So if you have time before it actually goes live. But also 2 packs is the last one. Then the 5th drop is a golden pack and also a Battlegrounds bartender. So pretty cool there. By the way, we will talk about it later, but the arena rotation, I should have mentioned in the beginning, is very different from any other arena rotation we've ever had. It's not really an arena rotation. We'll call it an arena season. Just put it that way. But in any case, so there's theory crafting. I'm not doing theory crafting this time around. I was invited, but to be honest, it's like I wanted to actually be able to play arena, and you can't actually play arena in the theory crafting, so that's the real reason I'm not doing that. Anyway, there are these new cards, which I guess I probably should have talked about when I did the card review, but these are Warcraft Rumble themed cards that are being entered into the core set, and they're all really strong, basically. They're all basically like really strong arena cards. So, one of them gives immune, a couple of them are basically like cleaves. They're all basically cleaves except for this one, which gives immune while attacking to a lot of your guys. Surely that won't be a problem in arena, right? But let's move along so we can try to get to the arena stuff sooner. The card adjustments here, there's a lot of cards that are being reverted to the original form. Blightfang, Glacial Advance, Construct Core, Relic of Dimensions, Miracle Growth, Spirit Poacher, Stag Charge, Wild Spirits, Arelon, Hope of Quel'Thalas, Faithful Companions. Oh man, there's more Arcane Worm. I can't. Spiteful Lash Siren. I'm not even sure what that. Oh, that's Nightcloak Sanctum, isn't it? Great. Feast and Famine, Order of the Court, Curator, Light Ray, High Cultist, Basilisk, Scribbling Stenographer, Vile Library, Nelly the Great Thresher, Pufferfish, School Teacher, Smothering Starfish, Prince Renethal. Except for like 5 of those were all insanely good arena cards. When pre-nerf, they were still mostly really good post-nerf, so like almost all of those, if they re-enter the arena, will be really, really strong if they come back. There are a few cards also that are reverted or updated. Some of them were not just straight reverts, but they were just changes. Wamper, I think, is a revert. Alderaan Brightwing, I think, is slightly different. No, that's also a revert. Switcheroo is a change. It's not really a card you saw in Arena. Tome Tampering, also not a card you saw in Arena. Mech Warper, card you sometimes did see in Arena. Now it's a 4-mana 4/4. You might call it Mech Warper. That is it for that. Okay, and then the Battlegrounds update is here. And then finally, we can get to the arena update. That was already like 6 minutes of talking. There's a lot to talk about. So on March 11th, all ongoing arena runs will end and a new arena season will begin. Celebrate 10 years of Hearthstone with this special arena season that includes cards across all Hearthstone expansions. So it's Wild Arena. However, instead of a group of sets that apply to all classes, each class has its own curated list of cards and can include cards from any expansion. First pick of each arena draft will be a legendary card, which will be the only legendary card offered in your draft. Dual treasures have been removed from arena drafts. So the two big takeaways, first of all, it's some curated form of Wild Arena, and second of all, dual treasures are gone. Hooray! I didn't think dual treasures were terrible, but I still think they weren't the best thing, so it's good to see them gone, but also, we have this weird thing, so this is the first time they've ever done this, anything even remotely trying to do a curated form of arena. So what does that mean? We don't know. I've asked Blizzard as well. I'm using this off of like the thing that Blizzard gave us as creators to be able to talk about this early, but we don't know what this really means. They didn't tell us what cards are in. Currently, I don't know if they're even going to give us a list of all the cards or not. It's possible they might not at all give us a list. So the card website might not be able to reflect it either. So it's going to be a complete surprise what cards are even in. They do make it sound like each class has its own curated cards from any expansion, but it also says, group of sets that apply to all classes. I'm not sure what that means exactly, if that means like classes are each going to have just its own group of sets, or if that means that they're actually individually curating every set. If they actually went through every card in the game and basically said a yay or nay or something like that, I don't know. Depending on how they do that, we may be able to figure out in a while, but it's probably going to take some time for the community as a whole to even figure out what the heck is going on and which cards are in or not. If it's just random cards in or not in, we're not going to find out. We don't know if the Discover pools are going to be impacted by this. We really have no idea. But, I mean, hopefully this will be a good thing. I would hope that it will be. I've always thought it'll be interesting to see, like, just if Blizzard curates for Arena, what cards they think are cards they want to have in. It'll be very, very interesting. So, again, I will be streaming this live. I guess I think this doesn't go, I'll be live before this patch actually goes live is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, as soon as this goes live, of course, I will switch over to the new patch version. So with that, I think that's all I have to say about the arena stuff. Remember, there's still like rule changes which are very significant for arena later, so don't tune out quite yet. There's also a signature frame update that looks pretty cool, I guess. There's catch-up packs that are going to be like the new form of standard, I believe, so that's pretty cool, depending on how many of those they make available. The 10th anniversary card back, and there is going to be a new in-game event which are going to give you some packs. So that's pretty cool. I think this one starts right when the current ongoing event ends. There's a new legendary hero skin for Leroy Horse. That's pretty cool. And then there's still more in these patch notes. There's not going to be a link, so I'm probably not going to... If I remember, I'll try to link it in the description. The link to my stream will be in the description for the Community Day packs, by the way. If I remember, I probably will not remember because I'll be streaming, but I'll try to put the link to this too. I would recommend just looking at all this yourself, of course. But then the last note here is the rules changes I want to talk about, because there are two that are very important. These are major changes from what used to be a thing. First of all, temporary mana such as coin or innervate can now make you go above max mana, applying to the base mana of 10 and any other kind of max mana. So that means you can now coin 11 drops. That usually isn't a big deal, but that's something every once in a blue moon that does become important. So that's something to keep in mind. And now you don't have to worry also if you're going to play 11 mana, split across multiple cards, you can always just start your turn with coin. So convenient for combo, I guess, too, in a rogue. So that's one thing. The other thing to talk about here is another rules change. You can now have multiple of the same sigil, objective, or aura in play at the same time. So that means Wildpaw Cavern, you can stack a lot of the new paladin auras, new and existing paladin auras you can stack. That's the stuff that seems really important for that. However, to keep in mind, secrets, quests, quest lines, side quests, and Battlegrounds effects that use secrets are still restricted to one in play at the same time. So you can't stack multiple counter spells or something. You can't have multiple, I guess in Arena sometimes you could have side quests. You still can't stack those. Yeah, with sigils, objectives, and auras, especially the paladin auras, that's going to be a really big deal. It was funny reviewing the pounding cards yesterday because I knew this, but I couldn't talk about it yet. But yeah, that's going to be a serious thing as well. So with that, let's just I think I will wrap it up there. There's a lot of like bug fixes as well, but nothing. Honestly, I didn't look over these that closely, but oh yeah, Wrath of Air Totem is back in Shaman. That's another big deal as well. I think I'll just cut it there. I need to edit this video slightly and then actually put this stuff onto YouTube and prepare it so it'll be ready so I can actually stream. So appreciate you guys hanging out till the end of this video, of course. Appreciate everyone that hangs out at the end of all of my videos, but see you guys in the next one. Hopefully see you today on Twitch. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.